I think you see in me or the other friend you've referred to, oh, what a good exception to the rule. And what about somebody to actually help do a good job for this country? And let me help you, even though, while I couldn't have voted for you for president, let me root for your success in a good-hearted kind of way. And the equivalent of that emotion or reaction or view that I have of you is, gee, how terrible it is that we have become a country where our national identity is completely gone. We have immigration policies that have contributed to it. We have domestic self-hating policies like the Great Society of Lyndon Johnson that have contributed to it, that has led otherwise thoughtful, patriotic, country-loving, history-understanding Americans to have missed the mark ever so slightly on what actual American identity is as part of an understandable reaction to an assault on this country. And I think that the counterpart to your, I'd say, favorable but couched reaction to someone like me being the U.S. president or running for U.S. president is my reaction to, I think, what you represent is a view of many Americans who rightly, if we were having this conversation against the backdrop of sensible immigration policies, whose sole goal was to advance the national interest of the citizens who were already here, the backdrop of a shared language that we could all share in common, English, as the single national language of the United States, which I think is a no-brainer, against the backdrop of actual policies that embody those basic Protestant values, including the value of hard work, embracing and lionizing success, and maybe not worshiping it, but lionizing it rather than vilifying it. Against that backdrop, I suspect deeply that your own views of what constitutes the most American somebody could be, even in the office of U.S. president, might be different than what they are today.
I think you could be right, and I'll give you
response is guiding our conversation a little bit.
I think you could be right, and the example I would give to back up, I'm not necessarily agreeing, but this is the something I'd give you to back up your position. JFK was the first Catholic president, and like I say, there was actually a couple of centuries of no, we don't trust the papists. But that was before his brother Teddy's 1965 Immigration Act, and I think people were perfectly comfortable with that. There's a President Kennedy joke that asks if the Pope and the Constitution disagreed, which would you defer to? And his answer was neither. Let's describe him.
Did he actually say that?
No, it's just what we think he would have said.
Oh, okay, got it.
Based on his policies. But no, I don't think there was, and I think I'm right. Has there been a Catholic president since then? I don't think so.
I don't believe so, no.
And I think it's very interesting.
Well, Joe Biden, I mean.
Oh, yeah, well, you're right. Okay, that's like JFK, neither.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Subscribe to The Truth Podcast today on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.